We made it to Doha. I'm currently at the Museum of Doha, Qatar. It's like 25 euros entrance fee, which I'm not gonna pay. It's a nice building though. I'm currently in front of the Museum of Islamic Arts, but I'm not going in because it's like 25-ish euros, which, to be honest, if you're traveling on a budget, is a lot. However, I get to enjoy this beautiful view. So there is still a lot of construction going on. I'm guessing for the World Cup. The skyline definitely is quite pretty, but you know, there's still so much construction going on. Obviously, it is so hot that I would not, like, I can't even imagine being a construction worker. That must be so exhausting. Is that a pigeon or not? Well, who would have guessed, you know?
Oh, that one's really good. How much?
Got my dates. Good snack. No clue what that says, but for some reason, I'm just feeling super, like, sad right now. About to have, like, a panic attack. I'm, like, really hoping that once we leave Qatar, it'll be different and I will have more fun doing this. I just feel like if I was home right now, I could be doing all these different things and, like, I don't know. I think it's because I don't really have, like, a routine, like, just something that will keep me busy, I think. If you leave your home and you have the mindset of, like, yeah, I want to travel the world, this is gonna be my big trip, and you kind of have in mind that you probably will be gone for like a year, maybe 2, then you just get sad, like, quicker and, like, more easily, because you know that you're not gonna be home in 2 weeks. I have the option of, like, going home pretty much whenever, but if I came home, like, in 5 months, would I feel like I didn't achieve what I wanted to? Yes. I'm just gonna stay positive, be open-minded, and just try to have a great time. I mean, you'll know. I'll keep you updated. So I arrived at the Qatar village, and there is a massive present in the middle of nowhere. Makes me excited for Christmas. I'm currently walking towards the amphitheater. So the Qatar Cultural Village is actually quite pretty. It's a little confusing. Rude. There's all these fun, like, glass blown trees. Not trees, but, like, they look like Christmas trees. I'm having some chapati. I had something similar in Sri Lanka, the roti. It is very good. It's very delicious. I can't get on the beach because it's an entrance fee of like 10 QR, which, to be honest, wouldn't be too bad, but for the time that I would be spending here, it definitely is not worth it. Sad, but, you know. I'm in the male compartment, which is funny because there is no female except for us. You know, it's pretty cool that they have, like, men's and, like, women's compartments. If you're traveling alone as a female, it does give you a little bit of, like, a little more safety. Pretty nice to have. These poor birds and rabbits. Poor bunny. Just me and the camels. I'm just having some pomegranate juice again. Oh, yum! Yum! I'm at the market right now and it's super busy because it's later at night. It's not later at night, it's the evening now, so it's getting busier and busier. Also, would you look at this? It's a thumb. I'm currently closer to the Qatar National Library, and for some reason it just feels more relaxed and this just looks more modern. We're just sitting in this little cute park and just enjoying the shade a little bit. We could just be walking around the city, enjoying the buildings, enjoying the sights, and like just be grateful to be here, which I am grateful. But the heat is just so exhausting that I just can't be walking around the heat too much. We just had to get more pomegranate juice. I think I would kill for pomegranate juice. You're eating fresh pomegranate seeds, but you're drinking it. It's so good. This man is full on mopping the floor, and they even put up a wet floor sign. That is hilarious. That is the first stray dog we saw, and I feel so bad because I just love dogs so much, and I feel so horrible that I can't help. Also, my dinner was like 7 QD, so that's like 3 to 4 euros, I guess. And I still have a 0.5 coin, so I was like, can I just give you the 0.5 coin and pay 6.5 in credit card? And for some reason, he didn't understand me and was like, okay, no, we'll just do 6. So I just paid 6 QD with my credit card. Still have the damn coin, but I'm currently at the airport waiting for my plane to board, you know? And I might use the time for a quick Qatar recap. So I spent a total of 5 days in Qatar, in Doha. I had a great time, but once again, I feel like the heat was just getting to me. It was like 38 degrees, which is an insane temperature. The city is nice, and they're like building it, like making it more beautiful. They called it like having a beautification, which I guess makes sense. I think it's sad that like everything is being changed for the World Cup, which personally I don't support. Like, just having visited Qatar and like Doha, I realized that it is really not a good place to have the World Cup. It's just not a good place to have like any kind of like sports event, I want to say. A lot of things were still under construction, so a lot of things were closed, or like I wanted to go to a few museums, but they used to be free, and now because of the World Cup, they're like an entrance fee of like 25 euros, which I didn't want to pay, to be honest. The construction was worse than in Kuwait because a lot of things were just happening like on the sidewalk. One hole closed and 2 more were open, so I don't know, just a never-ending story pretty much. I didn't feel as comfortable as a female walking around Doha compared to like Kuwait, and I didn't like dress inappropriately. I don't know, it's not like a bad country, it's not a bad city. I think especially if you're not on a budget, if you are able to like spend a little more money on tours, on hotels, etc., then you're probably gonna have a good time. Maybe not in October because it is extremely hot. Maybe come in a cooler month. So I don't want to like make it sound like you shouldn't come here. If you want to come to Qatar, do it. Your experience will most likely be very, very different to mine. I'm at the gate now and there's like no females here. Except for us. I'm currently in Muscat. I think I just experienced one of the weirdest flights, maybe even the weirdest that I've ever been on. First of all, I think 95 to 97% of the passengers were men, so there were like no females on the plane. People just didn't shut up. People didn't put their phones in airplane mode. They just kept like, I don't know, talking to people on the phone. The flight was like an hour and 20 minutes. You can stop like calling people for an hour and 20 minutes. Someone almost like got in a fight with the person sitting behind him. So that was, I don't know. That was an experience. Let me tell you that. I got scared for a hot second because I didn't know why he was yelling. I was like, is something happening? Because I obviously couldn't understand him because he was speaking Arabic. So, yeah, that was pretty awful. Okay, I'm back. Doha definitely was cheaper than Kuwait. And yeah, that's the only good thing about it. I also went to like a few pretty cool spots, like the Qatar Cultural Village, for example. That one was really cool. And, you know, the skyline is nice and everything. I very much did enjoy the Souk Waqif, the local market. It was just great to like walk around the market.
This one?
Thank you.
It was just very nice to walk around the market, especially like in the evening or like even night when it just, I don't know, came to life. That was pretty cool to see. Doha is a pretty city, you know, it does have like beautiful spots. There just isn't that much to see. Once again, like if you're on a budget, they're trying to make it look very pretty for the World Cup, but I don't know. I think it's just pathetic that people are like sweeping the floors like outdoors, like mopping them. And I don't know, like if you walk 5 minutes away from that, you find all these holes in the sidewalk and like one construction after the other, which is like really not ideal. I'm glad that I went there. I'm glad that I now know that this is probably not my favorite country ever. And sorry, I had to burp. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in... Are you gonna say it? No.